Okay, so somebody asked me something about uh, making an image show through text, and there's a couple different ways to do that, and I'm not exactly sure what we were asking on that. So my first thought when I heard the question was this person simply wanted to make the text, let the image itself show through the text. So if the magic wheel will stop spinning, I've got stuff uploading in the background. And I'm on my home machine, which might be a little slower than what I have at school. So let's grab in here, and we'll say demo text. By the way, if you lorem ipsum that pops up when you start doing that is simply placeholder text. I don't care for it. I don't need it to show me where text is going to be. I leave mine turned on simply because I want to try to be as close to the default as possible for teaching purposes. You are more than welcome to go into your preferences. Maybe. I'm in the text tool. Let's get out of that for just a second. You're more than welcome to go into your preferences. It's probably under type. And disable that fill in type layers with new placeholder text. Okay. And then once you hit OK, you shouldn't have to deal with it anymore. You may have to restart the program. So I've got this demo text shortcut. If I double click the T for text, it will actually highlight the whole thing. So I'm just going to grab this, make it a little bit bigger. Say 135 points. That's fine. And just drop it here. So one way that we could answer the question, not knowing exactly what the question is if I were to add some layer effects, let's make that a little deeper and cut a little deeper, and then add a drop shadow. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. That looks fine. Okay. Okay, here it comes. So if I were to simply go into fill and knock that down, we would see the underlying image coming through, because fill only affects the fill part of the layer. It does not affect the effects. And so there we have the image showing through. That's one way to do that. I'm not sure if that's what the question actually was, so I'm going to show you another possible answer for what that question was. Still working with that same text. I'm going to double click this background layer to just turn it into a regular layer. And I'm going to command click on that T to load that text. And then I'm going to come down to this layer and command J. And what that did, it actually took that selection, cut it out of that image, and brought it on up. So I'm going to actually, and we'll just do this, and I'll just grab those effects and drop it there. So now that you can see that, and let's do something like drop in a black and white filter or something so you can see that the demo text actually has that showing through. You could also make a clipping mask. There's a couple other ways to do that. One of the fun little effects that we can do is we can actually come onto this layer, Command T for transform, edit free transform, make increase that to about 110% or so, and then again we can maybe back that down just a little bit so we get some color, but that shows up. But what that's actually doing is making this layer now 10% bigger than that, so we get kind of a zoom effect as we're looking through. All right, so that would be a couple different ways to work with that. You could, like I said, you could also make a clipping mask, and there's a couple other ways. I'm not sure what the question really was asking, but that's a couple possible solutions to it.